Hello my friends, I'm coming to you today to share the layouts that I've done for day 13 through day 18 with 30 days of sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, series 19 of October 2025. And below you'll find the playlist of all the other people who have done a video with these sketches, and you will find a link to Christy's Facebook page where there is an album for series 19, and then each individual sketch will have a photo, and then the comments under the photo are all the people that have done the layout and posted a photo of their take on the sketch. And there's lots and lots of inspiration between the YouTube videos and the images of layouts that are over there on Christy's Facebook page. So thank you, Christy, for putting this together. It's a lot of work, but it's very fun and very inspirational. Their sketches are exclusive to this series, and so I guess I will go ahead and show you my take on each of the sketches. So for day 13, we have a double page layout by Shawn, Stiles, Lahr, and she has a strip of 3x3 photos, another strip of 3x3 photos, some journaling or titling or maybe background paper, and then there is a short strip of 3x3 photos, another one. So you could put lots of photos on this layout. And so I usually really like the more photos because I always have lots and lots of images. There's a couple circles that could be paper or it could be a photo. So I'll show you how I did the sketch. And I used 4x6 photos because these photos are from October of 2008. And it's of my brother Christopher and his daughter Megan. And he is carving a pumpkin for her. And so you see them carving the pumpkin. And what I did is I put the paper strips like were in the layout design. I used large photos, and then I did some journaling, pumpkin carving time with Daddy, Christopher. Megan is watching the carving action. I loved this little title here, Pumpkin Guts. And so I put some of the chipboard of the pumpkins on the layout, and so that's side one of the sketch. Here is side two. They're finishing up carving their pumpkin, and look at that big smile. And she was just really fascinated watching her dad carve that pumpkin, and there it is on display on the front porch. So that was really a nice layout to get done. As I said, I used larger size photos, and here I have a embellishment swap. I participate sometimes. I try to participate as much as I can over on Ginger's Corner where we do embellishment swaps, or you could just go and sign up on her Facebook page and you can get inspiration on how to make embellishments for your layouts. And that particular one, I looked at the name and now I have to go back and look at it. I usually write it on the back. The pumpkin with the hat was made by Heather Brown. And so this one here also, and I put it up on foam to give it more dimension. This one here was also from a swap, and I put a piece of black paper on the back and put it up on foam. Like Ginger always says, once the embellishments come to your home, they're yours, and you can use them how you need to and for what best works on your layout. This one didn't have a name with it, so can't tell you who made it, but I really liked using them on this particular layout of pumpkin carving because it really helped me get that done fast. Here's the sketch for day 14. Day 14 was by Lisa Sikorski at Scrap a Sketch. Scrap a Sketch is her page where you can go and get other layouts for free. You can sign up to get be in her layout, I guess you would call it a club, where you get extra layouts. And she also has lots of printables, a lot of printable paper and a lot of printable icons earlier on the earlier videos. you saw a little mummy and a ghost and some figures that I printed out. I purchased from her and printed out and layered them up, and I really love to use them on my pages. So let's see how I interpreted her sketch. She has 3 small photos, and I have just 1 larger photo. This is Halloween of 2004. And here is Hannah Rowe and her mother Kara, my niece. So this is my great niece Hannah. This is my niece Megan. And Megan is about 2.5 months old. This is at one of the family parties. So this would be her first Halloween. And this costume here, the jester costume, I think my sister Brenda made that. I am pretty sure. She used to make different costumes and clothing for the kids. And so here you can see I pretty much stuck close to the sketch, had the same paper layers, and put the flower cluster here and here, but I felt like I needed something down here at the bottom, and so I put this little pumpkin and this little cat and some embellishment dots, and so that is day 14. Here is day 15 sketch by Mandy Beyer. It's a 2-page layout, and you can see there's 3 photos on this page, 3 photos on this page. You have a border strip and 2 strips of background paper, and she has a background little strip of paper here, and just 2 main clusters. Let's see what I did with this one. I did larger photos, or almost the same size, but on the first page I did 2 photos. This is Halloween of 2013. This is Megan, and this is Megan and Minda, and I can't really show you the picture there. And here, instead of a photo, I put a quote: pumpkins, falling leaves, hay rides, apples, crisp air, autumn day, hello fall. Fall is one of my favorite seasons, and I love to document fall and the colors of the leaves, and I just love the colors of the paper, and I get really excited to do fall layouts. So that is the first side of day 15. And the second half of the page, I had to cover up quite a few of my nieces and nephews because I don't have their permission to show them, and it would take me a bit of time to get it. And so this is at a fall party at my mom's house in 2013 in October, and this is the Arctic Cat, the 3-wheeler. I guess you'd call it a 3-wheeler or a 4-wheeler. I guess it is almost the size of a vehicle. And the kids used to love to go for rides in it, and sometimes we would pull a wagon behind it and go for hay rides around the yard. My mom had quite a bit of property, probably about 7 or 8 acres out there in the countryside. And so that was one of the favorite things to do, go riding around in the 4-wheeler and in the wagon. And so here we can see Wayne, he is the driver, and mostly the 2 that I can really show are Megan and Minda. And so here, Megan and Minda, and Megan and Minda's probably hiding in the back. And so I pretty much stuck close to the sketch. I used much larger photos because most of my photos for older photos past 2015, 2016, going back through the years, are all printed in 4x6 mostly. So that's the size I had, and so I was glad to get them done. And if you haven't been following all the days of sketches that I'm doing, you'll notice that majority of my layouts are about Megan, because Megan is now 19, I think. I'd have to do the math. Not good at doing the math off the top of my head, but yeah, she's just had a baby boy, and I want to get her album done of her growing up and give them to her. So that is my layouts for day 15. Here is the sketch for day 16 by Jessica Michaels, and she has 2 small photos, lots of mixed media, and you can see a lot of banners here and a couple embellishments. I really liked the sketch, but my photos were much larger, and So you can see I did 2 large photos at the top of the page, and this one, it can go in Megan's album or Timothy's album. So this is Timothy. He's a tiger shark, and this is Halloween photos from 2020. So these are pretty recent. Here's Megan as Snow White, and Minda and Timothy and a friend of theirs. And you can see I stuck to the banner ideal, but I put a banner up at the top with some string and a spider coming down and the title, The Boo Crew. And then I took, Simple Stories always has these beautiful tags, and I never know what to do with all of them and how to get them on a page. And when I saw this sketch, I thought, oh, I can use that as a large banner at the bottom of the page to represent the sketch. And so that's what it inspired me to do. So I have 5 tags from my Simple Stories Halloween paper, and I have some dimensional flare buttons, and put some card chipboard bats, and I really like this page. It's really fun. The photos really stand out, but I kind of followed the sketch a little bit, took the inspiration, and I really loved that. Okay, so now here we have the sketch for day 17, and you can see there's a small photo in each corner. Day 17 is by Liz Morales Santos, and you can see there she has embellishments all along the border, and it looks like there's a pretty large border on that page. So, and then she put the title and the journaling in the center. This is my take on the sketch, and you can see my photos are larger. I kind of put them more towards the middle. And here I have a border of this candy paper, because this layout is about candy. You can see this is my niece, Megan. This is Halloween night, and she's got her candy stash, and she's looking through it, and you take the look on her face. She is very excited about the candy. And so I really enjoyed doing this layout and putting the different images on it. This says Official Candy Taster. This is an embellishment from a swap from Ginger's Corners. And let me look, I can tell you who made that. That candy bucket was made by Andrea. I think I got it last year in the swap during the fall. It's really cute. It was perfect for this page about looking through her stash of candy that she got on Halloween night. So that is day 17. The last one for this video is day 18 by Gloria Montross. There's 3 strips of paper here, 2 up at the top, 1 main photo, a circular title, embellishments around the photo. This is my take on the sketch, and I have pattern paper here and here, and I have 1 big photo, and it says October 24th, 2015, Megan and Minda carving pumpkins. And so this is the photo that I have. I put some sparkly embellishments here, and the title, All Together Kooky. My friend that's been here today while I was scrapbooking this layout, she does junk journaling. And oh, if you didn't hear on my earlier video, she went through my paper scrap bag, my recycling paper bag, and she pulled out envelopes that had prints for security, and you should see the beautiful stuff she made with them. So very, very interesting. She is the one who gave me the title All Together Kooky, which comes from the Addams Family and from the little song that they sing at the beginning of it. And I loved that because I had the words kooky. And this was an old Bella Boulevard sticker sheet, and I only had a few letters left, and I had taken and made certain words with it, and I thought someday I'll be able to use that. So she helped me out with that title, and that was perfect for this page of them carving up their pumpkins. And that is the end of day 13 through 18. Thank you for joining me. I hope you really enjoyed the layout share, and I hope that you have some scrappy time, or crafty time, I should say, because not everybody scrapbooks. Some people are card makers and some people are junk journalers, but all of us that do crafty time, that is I don't know about you, but that's what gives me relaxation, and I've really needed some this week. And so thank you for watching my layout share, and I hope you have some crafty time. Bye, friends.